Hello and welcome into Mid-MichiganNow Sports. I'm Alex Eisman. The world-renowned turfgrass management program at Michigan State is tasked with developing the playing surfaces for one of the biggest events in sports. They're working in collaboration with the University of Tennessee to provide natural turfgrass for the 2026 World Cup. Professor of Turfgrass Management, Dr. Trey Rogers, who's helping lead the project, breaks down the process.
We go back all the way to about 2019 right now when John Sorokin, who's a former PhD student of mine who's now at the University of Tennessee, who was a part of the 1994 World Cup project that we had here on these same grounds I'm standing, he gave me a call and said they're coming back to the United States 2026, except it's going to be bigger and more complicated than ever before. And why don't we team up, Michigan State and the University of Tennessee, and see if we can help them? My only answer was, when do we start? We haven't really invented anything from a standpoint of a new grass or a new variety. We have come up with mixes of Kentucky bluegrass and perennial ryegrass that can produce a surface or a field in a very short period of time that's going to be quote-unquote World Cup quality. That makes a huge advantage to to the stadium. Now we take this information and we give it to the sod farms, and that's the group that is actually producing this grass that's going to go into these stadiums. So it's a long chain of events, but it all starts right here and at the University of Tennessee. We have come up with some strategies that they need to use for growth regulators and other things as far as the temporary fields, and then we have giving them a formula for how to build a temporary field, because we've got Vancouver, which is at 0 elevation and a dome stadium, Mexico City, which is at 7,000 feet, and everything in between there. So there are no two stadiums that are the exact same, and yet the requirement that we're shooting for is that all fields play the same. So this is the enormity of the project. Certainly I would say FIFA and their requirements are much more sophisticated this go around than they were in 1994. Everybody was still kind of getting their footing, so to speak. And turfgrass at the time really was, pretty novel as far as, worldwide. And even now, some of the things that we're introducing to FIFA, they haven't seen before. So I think we're going to have a nice tournament in 2026, and I think a lot of people are going to be impressed.